What is going on, everybody? Mega here with a brand new video, and it has been a long time since I made a new video, and I apologize for that. The reason for that is that I was working on some stuff with my server because somebody hacked my server and deleted everything from the server, and so I had to make the entire server private, and I also was working to get my bot, my own personal bot, uploaded to a server. And that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about in this video. I'm going to be talking about like how to, well, we're not going to actually be doing any coding in this video. This video is just going to be talking about like your different options on like how you can host your bot. And that actually brings me to another topic. In this video, we're going to be talking a little bit about networking. Because that was also another reason why I'm taking why I haven't made a video in so long, because I'm actually studying for my Net Plus exam right now, and so I've been very busy with that. And so yeah, so just so I can show you that my bot is online, I'm in my private server now, and as you can see, my bot is online. So let's do a command r.waifu, and as you see, it does the command. Now it takes a bit of time, and as you can see, that this is an issue I've been having with my code right now, that it displays the wrong image, but that's something I'm working on. Let's do another one to see if it actually displays the correct image. Yeah, this one displays the correct image. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, that's basically something I've been working on right now. And so let's just do an r.stats. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what I've been working on. And as you can see, if we go down here, you can see that my IDE isn't running right now, and my bot is still working, and it's still online. Now, how we do that is that we upload it to what's called a server. Now, I'm not talking about a Discord server. I'm talking about like a big like computer server. Now, what is a server? A server is basically a giant computer that processes requests and stores data and sends it to other clients, or in other words, computers. Now there are different kinds of servers that you can make. You can make a web server, you can make an email server, you can make an FTP server, or file transfer protocol, which I believe, if I'm going back to my networking, I believe that might be port 20 and 21 on your motherboard, or however it's stored on your switch. In fact, I have a switch right over here I can show you, which is one of the main components of a server. So I'm just going to grab that really quickly. Okay. Now, this is a very heavy thing. So this is a switch. It's basically a big like box that you put ports on, that you put what's called like RJ45 cables into these ports here, and it basically transfers your data into this box, and then the switch reads the MAC addresses from where the data is coming from, and then it sends it to the appropriate MAC address that it wants the data to be sent to, or it stores it for later use. And that's basically what you do with your bot. You store it on a server, and since the server is always online, it's always gonna your bot is always running on the server, waiting for for requests, your bot is never gonna go offline, even when your your computer's offline, because your bot's on another site, and and you always have access to it. Yeah. So now your next thing you may be asking is like, how do I upload it to a server? Now that's gonna involve some code and like, the reason I'm not going into that is because I haven't gone into cogs yet, and that's something we need to talk about before we go into talking about our before I show you how to upload to a server. But in this video, we're basically going to be talking about like the different types that you can use. One resource that I've heard people use is a site called Heroku, which I've heard good and bad things about. The good thing about Heroku is that it's completely free and you never have to worry about paying and anything for it. The the bad thing about it is that you run into issues, like I've heard people whose bot have randomly gone offline for no reason whatsoever, because of Heroku, and I actually couldn't get my bot onto Heroku because it was saying that I have errors that didn't exist, and so that's why I don't recommend using Heroku. You can use Heroku if you want, but just know that there are other resources that are better than using Heroku. And one resource I'm actually going to be talking about is the resource that I actually use, and that's called Amazon Web Services. So this is my instance for my Amazon Web Service, and you can see that this is the type of server that I'm using. And it has like all this information here, and so what's great about Amazon Web Services is that it gives you a free a 1 year free trial, and then after that one year free trial, that's when they start charging you, and they let you know ahead of time. And they also have a plan for to pay as you need it. Like, you don't have you're not going to be paying for us for like a very expensive server if you don't need it. If you only need like a T2 micro server like what I'm using, then that's all you pay for. And so let's go over like the pricing for what I'm doing. As you can see, I've already set this. This is like Amazon's calculator for how much it's going to cost you to use it. Now, you'll notice that I left all of these blanks because this is just like so, because this is something that will be calculated on Amazon side, and because I don't know like how many virtual CPU hours I would be using, your bot would be using per month. I don't know. I don't know how much data is going to be transferred in and out of the bot. That's something that's going to be calculated by Amazon itself. So I just left that blank. You don't need any elastics. You don't need any volumes, which I believe is like your storage or something. And hosts, you really don't need that much, so I just left that blank. And so what I did is oh, actually this is the wrong one. And as you can see, they have a lot of choices of different servers you can choose from. Mine is actually a T2 micro. If I can find it, it's up here. Okay. Okay, and as you can see, you have a billing option, and then you have a monthly cost, which for a T2 micro cost is going to cost me $8.50, $8.50 a month. And by default they have it set for on demand, so you only pay for this is the only amount that you pay. Now, if you want to do it for choose one of their plans, they do have that. Like you can do like a 1 year upfront plan, which is what I may do, but or I because it's actually cheaper. Because if I do a 1 year plan, it's going to cost me $5 a month versus do it pay as I need it. It's going to cost me $8 a month. But this is just an estimate. Like it could be less, it could be more. This is just an estimate because I'm still on my free trial of Amazon Web Services. Now, if you don't want to use Amazon Web Services, then you could also use Azure, but I've never used them before. So you can just do your research, but I do recommend you Amazon Web Services because I was able to do it no problem whatsoever, and unlike with Heroku, which was causing me issues with Amazon Web Services, I just did the necessary code and like I used the did the correct process, and I didn't run into any issues whatsoever, and my bot is running and working perfectly. Only issue is on my part, as you saw in my code, in my test, that the wrong image on this command is showing sometimes, which I need to fix. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for this video. This video was just mainly to go over different options for you to when you're ready to host your bot, and to like basically give you an update. Basically, I will be trying to make videos again now, but I'm as I did say, I am currently in studying for my Net Plus exam, so I've been very busy with that. So yeah, this has been Mega, and I will see you again next time.